All right, I'm going to talk loud in this video. So everybody can hear me in this video. I'm going to talk loud. I was telling a subscriber, I'm like, I didn't think anybody was really listening to me. I was being serious. I'm like, I thought it was just me talking to myself. You know what I mean? I'm not joking. It's hard for me to keep up a loud voice. I think because of things that I take that dry me out. Let's just say that. I thought I was just talking to myself, you know what I mean? Along this journey, I'm just talking to myself. I can hear myself fine in every video. If I were to listen to one video, any of my videos, I can hear myself just fine. Any video. So I don't know what the deal is, you know? I don't know. But maybe I will get a microphone, you know, so scare everybody, you know? Scare everybody out there. The mean general talking in a microphone like I'm a pasture. Like Disturbed. The Disturbed singer making loud noises in a microphone. You know? I'm sorry for you hardcore Christians out there. God knows I didn't grow up Christian, so talk to God about it. You know what I mean? I grew up in a cult, all right? You know what I mean? My perception of God and Jesus is skewed, even still, with God helping me and Jesus helping me. It's skewed. It's their fault. They put me in a cult, all right? So I had to learn about God and scriptures from heavy metal. You know what I mean? No bullshit. They sing about God and scriptures in heavy metal. They do. The deep shit. I got way more out of heavy metal than I did from the cult about God. You can write that down. But anyways, enough about that. You know. And plus, no one was supposed to watch any of my videos until I was long gone. Dead. Pass away. I'm serious. No one was supposed to watch my videos till I was dead. You know what I mean? So God knows it's throwing me off. Because God brought in the subscribers. He did. God did. He made one video popular. Just one. He brought them in. He did that. God did that. Watch any video. Do I ever say like? Do I ever say subscribe? Ever? No. I was gonna be long gone before anybody saw a video. I'm not joking. I'm not bullshitting either. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna survive. There's no way. And a part of me was saying that today. I'm like, I don't believe you, Jesus, that you survived from this point of my life to being alive 40 more years from this point in my life. You may have survived the worst of my life, but I don't believe you walked the whole damn way. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't think you can. I don't think you walked this road, Jesus, all the way. There's no way. So this road is way too hard to walk the full way. You know what I mean? I'm like, I was pretty mad at God today, as always. Because when you're in pain, even still, and you've tried everything to not be in pain, you're going to be mad at God. You're like, creator of the whole damn universe can't keep me out of pain. Are you kidding me? I always bring up the same damn thing. The creator of the whole damn universe. Kind of reminds me of that line from We can put a man on the moon, but we can't even get, we can't even get cordless toasters, you know what I mean? Basically. I don't know if that made any sense. Probably not. I'm just saying, we can do great things. God can do great things, but he can't do a simple thing like get me out of pain. You know what I mean? The natural way, without me taking anything at all for pain. Nothing. God can't get me out of pain? Are you kidding me? Creator of my body. I'm like, I give up. I should have learned a long time ago that God can't get me out of pain, no matter what. No matter what. I should just accept it, you know what I mean? But anyways, what this video is about is something that a subscriber said that I keep thinking about. And if I keep thinking about it, there's some truth to it. And so I'm going to make a video about it. You know what I mean? So I'm not thinking about it, so it's on a video. There's a lot of truth to this. And I don't want to expose who you are, but you probably know who you are. But you're one of the wisest people that post all my videos. You're one of the wisest. You know what I mean? You know exactly what we went through from birth to now in the aftermath. The whole process. You know what I mean? It seems like you understand the entire process from birth, being born into the warfare, all the way to this point in the aftermath. You know what I mean? You're wise as hell. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, she's right on the money. She's right on the money again. You know what I mean? Like, damn. But anyways, one of the things you said that stuck out to me, that is true. That is one of the things that's always bothered me as well. We don't know who we really are. Anybody that's lived our lives being born in the situation we were born in, like spiritual warfare. You're born, spiritual warfare begins. From that point forward, constant warfare. You know what I mean? One thing you said that I agree with. We never figured out who we are. I don't care who gives us a title of who we are. Child of God, that's so vague. You know what I mean? That doesn't tell me who I am, really, in my opinion, in detail. Like distinct attributes. You know what I mean? Even God's general gives me more than child of God as far as detail goes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. But even more than that, even though I know these things about me, like God's general, all that, God's gladiator, I still don't know who I really am fully. God knows more than that, than those titles. Believe it or not, he does. And that bothers me, that he knows more about me still than I know about me. God does. And that bothers me. I'm like, I should know the most about me. I'm in my body. I should know the most about me. For hell's sakes. But it ain't true. It ain't true. But you were right. We were told something that we, and treated a certain way. We were told and treated a certain way most of our lives. That was not correct. The psychopaths or narcissists, whatever name you want to call them, they couldn't see us clearly. They couldn't see us who we are. So the names they were calling us, whatever names they were dishing out at you, was incorrect. Anything they called you, anything, was false. And that in itself is hard to overcome. You're like, oh shit, I'm not any of those names they called me. what the hell am I? And the names that you called yourself is not correct. How you thought, how you defined yourself wasn't correct either. So that was wrong as well. So you really are learning who you are still. Even I am. I'm learning who I am still. I don't know who I am fully. And God knows that bothers me. It's almost as bad I'm like, I shouldn't be walking around in society. I don't even know who I am. Why am I in society if I don't know who the hell I am? You know, it's almost like I'm bare naked, you know. It feels like I'm not even a real person. I'm not even a full person, you know what I mean? You think the psychopaths aren't a real person. I don't feel like a real person either. You know what I mean? What they were telling me wasn't right, so who the hell am I? You know what I mean? So it's interesting what you said. It's correct. We don't know who we are. We don't. I've been in no contact for a long time. I still don't know who I am. Still. God knows I've been trying to figure it out as I go. To the point where I'm like, I don't care anymore. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Whatever people want to call me, so be it. So be it. That's what I am. Whatever they want to call me, I don't care anymore. That's how hard it's been to figure out who the hell I am. To feel like I have a real identity walking around out there. You know what I mean? If someone were to ask me to my face, do you know who you are? I would say not completely. No, I don't. And that sucks to admit that, you know what I mean? I'm embarrassed to admit that, you know. Sure, I know what I like, the things that I like, you know, like listening to heavy metal or, you know, watching Dragon Ball Z, those kind of things. I know what I like, but that doesn't tell me who I am. Get what I mean? The things you like to do doesn't really tell you who you are. Not really. Now you are, really, at the core. Who are you? Not what you like. Who are you? It's almost like that line in Anger Management. He asked Adam Sandler, he's like, who are you? He's like, well, I have this job and that's not what I'm asking. Who are you? It's exactly, he keeps trying to say, oh, well, I like to play golf and, but that's not what I'm asking. Who are you? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. If you've ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. It is like that. Your titles that you do in life, whatever your titles may be, you know, that's not who you really are. It's true. It's not. Say you're a priest. That's not who you really are. That's just your title. You know what I mean? It's interesting. So what we were told we were most of our lives was wrong. Was wrong. Even children of God is vague. You know what I mean? It's very vague. What does that mean in detail? Nobody knows. I'm the child of God that likes Dragon Ball Z. You know, it's very vague. Very vague. And yes, no matter what I've done, I still like Dragon Ball Z. No matter what I've done. No matter what I've done to try to change. I still like Dragon Ball Z. It's interesting. So that's what I know about myself. Why do I resonate with that over even things I've been told in religion? An anime about light and energy. You know what I mean? Leveling up. You know, why do I resonate with that over anything in religion? Unless they say Jesus was a being of light. That would make sense with Dragon Ball Z. That would make sense with Dragon Ball Z as well. Jesus was a being of light and energy. Cut out all the other stuff of religion. Just the light stuff. That makes sense. And that's what I've concluded, you know. That's why I can't resonate with most of Christianity. But when they start talking about light, you know, like those a light on the hill. You can't hide a light in a bushel. That makes sense to me. That light stuff. That part makes sense to me. You know what I mean? But everything else doesn't make sense to me. Traditions, rituals, throw that out the window. The light. But when they start talking about light, that makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So if they only talked about light at church, at a Christian church, I'd fit right in. If they just talked about light and energy. Every time I'm at church, at a Christian church, if that's all they talked about, like Jesus was a being of light and maybe energy, that would make sense to me. It would. Interesting, isn't it? But anyways, but you were right. Figuring out who you really are is a quest like no other. It's a quest. Like that movie, The Quest. It's a quest to figure out who you really are. It is. It's very frustrating as well. Like no bullshit. It's almost to the point where like, man, I was told I was a certain thing my whole life, but it was wrong. You know, why was I born? If they were just going to tell me I was something I wasn't. You know what I mean? It's frustrating, you know. But anyways, that's the main thing I wanted to say. Because I kept thinking about it. I kept thinking about it because it's so true. We never figured out who we really are. We never did our whole lives. What we were told our whole lives. Even in religion, what we were told. In the cult, what we were told of who we are wasn't correct fully. You know what I mean? Except maybe we were children, offspring of God. That's it. That's it. But other than that, everything else, you know, was wrong. You know what I mean? That's what I realized. You were right. Everything we were told we were wasn't correct. To the point where it's frustrating as hell to try to figure out who we are after it all. After you walk away from everything, figuring out who you are is a chore in the desolate wasteland called the planet. Figuring out who you are is a chore. It's tough. But anyways, hopefully I talk loud enough in this video. Maybe I only talk loud enough part of the video. I'm sorry. All right. I figure if I can hear me, I'm good. I can hear me just fine. I'm good, right? But apparently no. Apparently I need a microphone extension that I don't even if I had a microphone, I wouldn't know how to hook it up and stuff. You know, I wouldn't. I don't know how to work stuff. I'm very technology illiterate. I barely learned how to make videos and post them. Barely. That's a true statement. I barely learned how to make videos and post them. Barely can manage to pull that off. It's a true statement. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know if you're going to watch this video or not, soldier of the Lord, but thank you again. Thank you again. I noticed you donated to my channel again. I might make a separate video just for you again, another video for you, because you're like the all-star leader, in donating. You're way ahead. You know what I mean? I'm like, God, bless. I said your name to God. I'm like, bless him, like with anything he needs. Bless him like no other. Look after that guy. You know what I mean? I did. No bullshit. I did that today. Like, look after him. Yeah, out of anybody. Anyway, you got me praying for other people. I am. Like, look after him, God. Look after him. You know what I mean? Out of anybody. Like I said, if Jesus were to come down right now, you would be the lead soldier. No doubt about it. You would, for sure. Not me. People don't even think I'm a Christian. So Jesus would just pass right by me. Maybe. Who knows? But Jesus would just be like, doesn't matter what you think about yourself or that you're not a Christian, even though you're trying to be. I still see who you really are. That's what Jesus would say to me. I'd be like, oh shit. Oh shit. He knows who I am more than anybody does. Even me. He does. Oh shit. That may not be a good thing. Like I said, how Jesus has tracked me, like anywhere I go. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter where I am. Over all these years, Jesus tracks me like he's tracking himself. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It's like he's tracking himself. I'm like, who's tracking me? You know what I mean? Who's helping me? Who? Who could possibly be this good? You know what I mean? Who could be this good? Who could know me this well more than I know me? You know what I mean? Who could be this good? You know what I mean? I don't know. Only Jesus comes to mind. But I'm definitely the most rebellious body part of Jesus, The body of Christ, I'm the most rebellious, I'm like, I don't want to play ball. I don't believe in God like everybody else does. Even still, I don't believe God can do anything. He told the truth once. Whoop-de-doo. I can tell myself the truth once and deliver. Who cares? You know what I mean? God told me the truth once and backed it up. I can tell myself the truth once and back it up. And I hope he hears me. I hope he hears me. Yes, indeed. I'm like, ooh, told the truth once. So what if nobody else on the planet can tell the truth to me once? I can tell the truth to me at least once. You know what I mean? For hell's sakes. But yeah, part of me is like, man, I really thought I'd be more fully healed by now, God. I'm kind of panicking, all right? I thought I'd be more healed by now. By now, I thought I'd be a fully healed person, and I would know exactly who I am completely. You know what I mean? Like this video is going to be titled, Figuring Out Who I Am. But anyways, it's kind of messed up when you think about it. God put you in a scenario where people were like treating you and calling you names that were wrong. You know what I mean? But you internalized it. You know what I mean? You did. Like they were right. So trying to convince yourself that you're not what they said about you most of your life. You're not those names they said about you most of your life. You're not how they treated you most of your life. You're not those things. And try to see yourself a different way and figure out who you really are. It's hard. Super hard. Like this is way too hard. That's another thing I was telling God. I'm like, this all is way too hard for anybody. My life up to this point is way too hard for anybody. I don't care if Jesus backs it up that he's walked this far himself. I don't care. It's too hard for anybody else. Even me, all right? I don't care if Jesus can walk this road. I don't care. It's too hard for me, for hell's sakes. Jesus is like, I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. Because I walked this road, I knew you'd say that. God damn it. Well said. He's a step ahead of me. For sure. But anyways. Is it loud enough for you? That scare you? Is the video loud enough? I don't want to bother my neighbor, you know. I don't want her to know I make videos. That's another thing. You know. She's like, who's he yelling at? Who's he yelling at in there? Maybe I should make my videos in an open field. An open field so I can be as loud as hell for the video. That's what I'll do in a video. I'll be in an open field yelling my ass off for you guys. Be yelling my ass off like a pissed off general to the sky. You know what I mean? As God knows I've done in the past. I'm going to do it on live camera. Screaming to the sky. I'm going to do it. Swear to God. One of these days I will. I really won't have a voice after that. But yeah, no one was supposed to come across my videos until I was dead. Like, no bullshit. No one was. Long gone, not here to defend anything I said in any video, not here to defend. Just here, you know. You watch it, it helps you, good enough. You know what I mean? Not here to comment back, defend anything at all, you know. And God knows it, you know what I mean? True statement right there. Because defending myself takes work. You know, I'm like, God damn it. Takes work. And energy. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, if you guys only knew how much work it takes to comment to everybody, especially if a video gets popular. I still haven't responded to that 106,000 video. Everybody. I still haven't responded to everybody on that. I still haven't. I try my best to keep up. I can't. It's too many. Too many comments for me to keep up. Too many. Like, goddamn. Goddamn. But anyway. I kind of have to alter how I make videos in a way. Like, because people are watching them. Shortly after I post them, people are watching them. Get what I mean? When I thought nobody was going to watch them until I was dead. get what I mean. Oh, man. But anyway, God keeps this ball rolling. And I'm grateful that I'm not homeless or on the streets like a lot of targeted individuals are. I'm glad I'm not at the moment. So I don't take it for granted. I don't. I make videos to help you guys out. You know what I mean? Because I have, because at the moment I'm not homeless, so I can make videos pretty good as I can, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's all I wanted to say for this video. But you were right. We never figured out who we really were. Even to this day, we haven't figured it out. At least I haven't. I haven't figured out who I really am. Not really. Not fully. You know what I mean? Not fully. I haven't. So, God's revealing it little by little, little by little. With vague titles. Gladiator, general, vague titles. Vague. You know what I mean? Nothing in detail. Crown jewel. Vague. Vague titles of who I am to him. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. I've been rambling on videos. I don't even know who I am fully. That's crazy. And God knows it as well. It's pretty crazy. I'm just making videos to try to figure out who I am, but I still haven't figured out who I am. You know? Like only God does still. Even still. You know. He probably thinks this is a big joke. Probably thinks this is a big joke, you know, on me. You know. But anyways, that's what this video is about. Is we never figured out who we really are because we were told incorrectly who we are most of our lives. Incorrectly. From family, from society, even from religion, incorrectly. Of who we really are. That's why this road is difficult as well. We don't know who we really are. That adds another component to the difficulty of this road path. We don't know who we really are. You know, it's like, I'm nothing. I'm just walking around as a nothing. You know what I mean? Only God knows what I am. Truly. But anyways, that's all I want to say for this video, I think. Is that good enough?